Hello Holistretch fam, this is Frances Eve. Today I'm going to show you an assisted stretch video for shoulders and arms. We will be practicing resistance stretching and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so for more assisted stretch videos. We're going to start having our client lay on their side and we're going to create some space in between the traps and their ear and free the scapula. So my client here had very tight fascia around this scapula. So we want to just go ahead and scoop the shoulder up with the arm. And then with your other hand, just go ahead and palpate, gently pressing into the scapula and using the upper arm to go ahead and rotate that shoulder up and down, side to side, just getting angles so that you can allow your fingers on the other side to press and open up, soften the tissue all around the scapula. You can see a little closer here where we can open up the shoulder here and then just do some soft tissue work. This helps to relax the fascia, to soften it, and just to start warming up their muscle tissue. Once you feel like you can actually get your fingers in there and you can start moving the shoulder around, you've gained some mobility, then we can start to work on the stretch. The first stretch is having your hands wrapped around their shoulder. You're going to have them squeeze the shoulder up to ear, resist you as you pull down. So nice and gentle, nice and easy, totally controlled. Have them squeeze the shoulder up to ear on the inhale. And exhale, slowly bring the shoulder down. Have them create some resistance in here. So as they're squeezing up, they're resisting as you pull the shoulder down. What this does is it shortens the muscle and lengthens it as you pull down. Really good. We'll go ahead and open up the bicep now. Have your client lay on their back. We'll go ahead and press one arm into the shoulder and one into the wrist. Just open up the arm. We can palpate here by gently pressing into the bicep and the forearm. This can help release a lot of tension. Go ahead and apply pressure on the fatty part of the muscle and then a little less pressure on the bony structures such as the inside of the elbow. For our stretch, we're going to bring their elbow to the outside of our hand and then our other hand to their wrist. As they're squeezing in and resisting, you're going to go ahead and pull their arm down. Now mind your body mechanics, be mindful of your spine, keep your spine as straight as you can by bending your knees. This is why I wanted to get a full view so you could see what my knees are doing. Really important to keep that length going through your spine. As they're curling in here, you're going to bring their arm down. So they're creating resistance, shortening the muscle and the tissues of the bicep right here. Inhale and exhale. Resist as you pull back with your entire body weight. So if they want to squeeze in as much as they can, then you can pull them all the way back without hurting yourself. Squeeze and just protecting their elbow with the outside hand. Lastly, just opening it up, shaking it out. We'll go ahead now and open up the upper shoulder. So this is really getting into the lat and the delt and the rotator cuff. So have them bring their hand to a fist and punch down into the inside hand of yours. You can use your outside hand onto their elbow just to guide the arm. So they're pushing down and back and you are pushing up and down. Again, using your whole body. So bending, lunging forward on the inhale and coming down back on the exhale. Really having them use their breath to guide the movement and create stability in that shoulder. When they reach up, they're stretching and lengthening the muscle of the lat. And when they come down, they're lengthening the delt. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and have them turn over on their other side. You want to do the same thing that you did on the other side. So we're just going to go ahead and adjust their body such that you can actually get in there. He was very, very tight. I mean, it took me a bunch of palpations to really work my way into the trap. And I actually spent much longer on him, but I did shorten it for the video. So always take, as long as you need to really soften up the tissue in here. And really we can use these motions, just rocking, pressing, softening the tissue and the fascia around the lat until you can get your fingers sort of underneath the lat and scoop it up. So we'll keep moving it here, using the other arm to rock the shoulder side to side, up and down. And then when you can get those fingers on the inside, you're ready to stretch. Nice and soft. Here we go, creating space and movement. And using the top arm to manipulate the shoulder. And just letting it get nice and soft. So the fascia is so dense that you can't even feel behind the scapula, then you'll definitely need to work some soft tissue movement with your client. You can actually take the entire trap in your hands and roll it around. You can take the whole shoulder in the hands and shake it out. So when they're on their side, it gives you a lot of freedom to move the shoulders and trap. Moving into our stretch now, crossing your hands on top of their shoulder, have them squeeze up on the inhale. And slowly release on the exhale. As they slowly release, you bring your whole body weight back to open up that shoulder. Very good. Have them inhale, squeeze, and slow release, opening up that trap. The slower you go, the more control you have over the movement. Good. Go ahead and have your client lay on your back now. We'll open up the bicep. So one hand on top of the shoulder, the other on their wrist to create length all the way down the line of the arm. And gently pressing into the traps. Remember to press harder into the fatty areas like the pecs and the biceps, and less pressure on the inside of the wrist and the bony part of the arm. We'll go ahead and open up the biceps here, have them squeeze in, hand on the elbow, and pulling all the way down. Remember to use your legs as leverage to come up and down into the lunge, keeping that spine nice and straight. Good body mechanics. Inhale, squeezing up, and exhale, using your body to pull that arm down. Open up the bicep, lengthen it nice and long. If this is too tough for you, always make sure to keep in communication with your client if you need them to move at less of a resistance, or if you need to actually leverage your body in a way that you can use your entire body weight to pull back. It's always the practitioner's job to let the client know how the stretch is done and conducted, so always make sure it feels good, feels right, and you're getting results. Go ahead and shake the arm out. And we'll go ahead and work into the other exercise. We're opening up the lat and the delt. So have them punch down into your hand as you bring the arm all the way up and back down. He's punching down. I'm lifting like a rainbow arc. Inhale, exhale, down. We've created so much space in his shoulders now. When I first got him on the table, his shoulders were up to his ears, and now look how far down they've gotten. These short exercises can really make such a profound difference in your client. shaking the arm out, creating nice and loose movements, creating energy in the body. Very nice. To end our stretches, we're going to go ahead and palpate the shoulders and the pecs. And we're going to push one shoulder down at a time. So body weight into right, body weight into left, right, and left. Just rocking your own body weight into the shoulders. This feels really good for the client, just relaxing the shoulders from the ears. Most of us walk around with our shoulders in our ears all day because of all the stress that we carry. So this feels really good for most people. And pressing down into the pecs, keeping your hands right under the clavicle, avoiding any breast tissue. We will finalize our practice by grabbing onto their wrists and having them grab onto yours. You can have them press their elbows down to open up the ribs and the lats one more time, giving you resistance as you lean your body weight back. Have them inhale coming down and exhale, reaching all the way back and relaxing. And then you can shake them out or wiggle them out. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. Please leave a comment below if there's any way I can improve my videos. Have a great one. Feel free. Ciao.